Hi, I'm Nicole Crane, and I am on today to share a little bit about the women that I would love to have in my program, Exquisite. Just a quick side note, I'm only taking 6 women in this first incarnation of Exquisite, so please let me know if you're personally interested in applying. I'd love to get you some more information on the topic if that's the case. So today's subject is exquisite might be for you if you've ever been too sexy for your job. So I just want to take a moment to share my personal experience of getting in trouble in corporate America. So in this particular example, I got pulled aside by my manager and um, was told that the way that I talked about sex at work and the way that other people talked about sex with me at work had started to make people feel uncomfortable. So, since I'm kind of like I don't know, a shit stir at times, I inappropriately asked this manager if I was the only person who was getting spoken to about the problem, and they actually said yes. And I was like, well, I don't think that's very fair because other people also talk about their sexual experiences and their sex lives here. And they told me that it was only when I was at work that there was a problem. So on my days off, there was no problem with this kind of behavior. So, I did say to their face, like, I don't think that this is fair that I'm the only one who is like being addressed with this issue. Um, and I did kind of feel bad, because I know that not everyone really enjoys talking about or hearing about sex. But honestly, this was kind of like an eye-opening situation where I did kind of feel guilty that I had made somebody feel uncomfortable. So I did try to modify my behavior. Like, honestly, I don't know if it's just my personality, but if I try not to focus on something, it's like really hard not to focus on that thing. So I would find myself listening to like Lil Kim and like Salt and Pepper before work, just like this like nasty, sexy Janet Jackson vibe shit where like Prince level, like I didn't actually listen to Prince in this era, but like, that like dirty Prince shit. So before work to just try to like exercise all this fucking like bubbling sexual energy that wasn't getting expressed in this like my free therapy session with my coworkers anymore. And so um I know that this is like a common phenomenon for highly sexual women. Also brings to mind another friend who actually got sent home from her corporate job on Halloween because she looked so sexy in a corset and jeans. And there was actually another woman there in a mini skirt and who had a lot more skin showing that same day. But that woman didn't get sent home because she, in all of her skin bearing attire, didn't look as sexy as my friend in like full length pants and a corset. And so, since she is also one of those women who just like exude flirtation and confidence and sexual energy and is just such a vibrant person that like other people are very much attracted to her. Um, she was the one that got sent home because people were actually turned on looking at her costume, unlike the other woman who is like more openly and actively seeking sexual attention. So I just think it's really interesting that some of us, just in our natural state, are just so inviting and sexy and attractive that we just really like magnetize that kind of sexual energy in other people. So um, in my mind, I think that that's a beautiful asset. And I think that so much of our natural feminine energy comes from this sexual place, and to be super frank, from our pussy. So I think that if we can harness and channel this energy, um, it doesn't necessarily have to come out in a flirtatious or a sexual or a sexy fashion. It can just radiate and illuminate our entire body from within. and we can choose the direction that we want to focus this energy in. And I mean, it's a little bit about safety too as well. Like I think that I know for myself that I definitely experienced some shame around the work situation. Like I didn't officially get written up or anything, but like the fact that I was like singled out and taken aside to like have a conversation was kind of mortifying. Like it's kind of like that dirty body shame that a lot of us go through as like young teenagers or like older girls when we get our periods, where there's like a lot of self-directed disgust. It's not exactly to that same level, but you know, it was just like implying that something about me was dirty and wrong and unacceptable is kind of like the internal dialogue that got created around that. And so I can only speak for myself, but I think that there's definitely like a lot of, whether it comes up as fear or shame, like the expression can vary, but I think that it comes from the same place of like, it's not safe to be sexy at work. So this is one of the major topics that I would love to heal through my work with my program Exquisite, is making it safe in your body again to be sexy, to be flirtatious, to be magnetic, and finding really just like a grounded equilibrium. Sorry, guys. My caffeine intake these days is pathetic. Equilibrium that is kind of like your internal state at all times. And so I feel like when you come from this very stable place, these external factors don't shake you so much, because you know inside, like, I've got this and I've got me. And this kind of way to hold yourself with confidence and with protectiveness and with love that can't be shaken by a conversation from your boss or things like that, that, you know, can be experienced as pretty shaking and scary and jarring, to be honest. So yeah, I would love to see some of you sexy ladies on a discovery call. I am going to get the application posted in the next couple of days. But I do want to just keep getting as much information out about why I created this program, who it's targeted for, who I'd like to invite to participate in it. There are definitely going to be elements of magic and community and sisterhood. Like, it is a small group, so it will be pretty tight-knit for this first run. And depending on how it goes, I might consider opening it up for more women in the future. But with this first one, I just really want to be sure that, like, with my lower winter energy, that I really have the attention span and the level of intention that this program deserves, and that the women who are selected to be a part of this program deserve. So I would love to hear your story of if you can relate, if there were ever times when you felt either singled out or unfairly treated, or even just unsafe at work because of your sexiness or your sexual energy. As always, I would love if you left comments below, or if it feels safer to just reach out to personally tell me your story. I would love an email or a personal message. So I hope this finds you well, and I am taking tomorrow off for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be able to spend a little bit of time with my family. So I hope that you have a great day and a great holiday weekend, and I will be talking to you in a couple days. Sending you so much love. Mwah. Thank you.